What's up everybody, I'm Donax and welcome back to the channel. I have another White Forest video for you. This time it's the turn of the deck profile. I left out the non-engine on purpose because I wanted to make another video specifically on the non-engine, so I can also keep this one shorter. If you haven't seen it already, check out my combo videos because if you haven't seen that, you will not understand why I'm playing certain cards. Without any further ado, let's go into the deck profile. So, I'm playing, of course, White Forest Fiendsmith Millennium. And for the White Forest lineup, it's pretty easy. We have a triple Asteria, triple LZ. These are just the best cards in the White Forest engine. It's not even close. It's not even close. Then we're playing two Sylvies. I could play only one, and you played a one in toy builds because this is not your ideal normal summon, but you don't want to have none in your deck when you normal summon Asteria or special summon Asteria, because this can only summon from your deck. Fun, right? So you have to play two. It's still a decent normal summon. It can do at least Book of Eclipse on its own, or rank 4, or the Fiendsmith line. So it's not bad to draw. It's not a break. It's just the 4th and 5th. It's just the 4th and 5th normal summon of the deck. Russia, it's a really good extender. You have to play it, but you can just get away with one. I don't think it's... You could actually play two since you have so much space, but you know, why would you do that? One Tails and one Woes. The one Tails, at first it was 3, and then it was 2, and then I realized that you only need one. The second comes up in some grand games where your opponent, for example, has a lot of board breakers, but they cannot push because you have your hand traps. So what happens is you come back, your White Forest gives you full recovery, and you would like to search another spell with Sylvie to discard with Arciela or with the Z. But it's so rare that it comes up, so you can only play one. Then Fiendsmith lineup, 3 Engraver, 1 Lurry, and 1 Tract. You could also play the Sanct, but I mean, the Tract is just better. Like, the only reason for Sanct would be that if you open Engraver, you discard, grab Sanct, and then you don't lose the draw. You still have your Fiendsmith line, you have your Apollousa, you have everything, but you have other ways to play around draw, so I don't really like that. For the moment, if after they release the other Fiendsmith main deck monster, the girl, I don't remember the name, maybe you can reconsider one Sanct, but for now it's just one Tract. Could actually play more than one, but one is enough. And then the Millenniums. These cards are actually, like, starting with these is better than starting with Engraver, which sounds stupid, but it is the truth. Because they also place the spells in the monster from your hand in your spell trap zones. You play the fear spell, and so you have access to Celine, while with these you don't. So 3 Sangajin, which is kind of the better one, but it's very close to Golem. You could play 3 Golems. It's up to you basically, but I think 5 starters of these is fine, especially because the field spell is actually 2 bodies on its own, so you don't lose too much. I don't think you need more than that. Like, you could play more field spells, you could play the third golem, but I think this is enough. The one of shield, I don't think you can cut this card. You can only cut this card in Millennium toy builds. But if you're not playing the toys, you have to play shield. It's so free. It's a body that can also be a spell and trap to discard. Like, it's a free extender even if you draw it. It's not a break. It's not a break. You actually sometimes you go like, okay, go full combo and then Lucia draw. You draw this. Oh, cool! I have one free send for Diabella in my opponent's turn. I don't have to grab back anything with Diabella from the grave. I can grab like a Call by the Grave that I used, or an Imperm, or anything. So you cannot cut this card in this build. And one of Temple, and I placed the one Veiler because it's searchable. I don't think you can play White Forest without Veiler. And actually Veiler and Shield is full combo because it's a level 5 and a level 1. So, you know, there's merit in that. What else? Yeah. I'm not playing the toys because I don't think you need them. Like, you have already your spell and trap engine. Like, you have this that actually makes room for spells to send with the link 1 and the link 2. I don't think you need the toys. I don't like them because one toy box doesn't start your combo, doesn't force anything from your opponent. Yes, if you have toy box and Asteria, you play through an Imperm on Asteria, because then soldier specials searches and you play from there. But you like, if you have Asteria and soldier, you don't play through Imperm. So what is the point? What is the point? Like, again, they don't force anything. These guys are already spell fodder generators, and they have big stats, which toys don't. Like, I had a duel against a guy that I used Sangajin effect from the hand, and he was forced to negate that. Then I used the field spell and play Sangajin from a hand to the field anyway, and I can summon it. And I cannot do anything. You cannot imperm this. You cannot. You can ash this, but if you play Sangajin effect to special, pay 2000, the ash, you have Asteria, you play through the hedgehog, so you're fine, you're okay with that. So I don't think you need the toys, and look at how much space for non-edgy we have. 1 plus other 16 hand traps that we can play. Like, I'm not playing all the hand traps in here. I'm playing one Call by the Grave because it's so free, especially it's got synergy with Diabel. But you can theoretically play 17 hand traps. Yeah, 17 hand traps in a 40 card stack build. What more do you want? What more do you want? Going into the side deck because it's short, and then all this the format. One Archfiend Eccentric is an idea, and I'm actually playing it because you can grab it with Tract and it does problematic stuff, and there's a lot of runic stun going around. I don't want to lose to that, so you know, there's that. There's 2 floodgates that are searchable because you dump them with Beatrice, and then when you go with the White Forest line, you don't grab back Tails, so you grab back the most appropriate floodgate. So, you know, that is funny. And then we have one of Rise Up to Full Height because I don't want to lose to Tepai. And I lost with that deck so many times. I hate that deck. I play it, but I hate facing it. So for the X deck, I'm playing 1 Arciela, 1 Silvera, 1 Jebel, and 1 Kiss Angel. So I would really like to play Zapper Shrimp, but I don't have space. I don't have space. Everything else is not cuttable. and you can get away without playing Zapper Stream. Chaos Angel, you cannot make it on the opponent turn without any quick play effect to synchro summon the opponent turn, but it's really useful for removal on your turn, like stuff that cannot be destroyed. It's still useful. You have to play it. One Beatrice, part of the combo. One Lacrima, part of the combo. Of course, like self-explanatory. Requiem, Sequence, Moon of the Close Sky. I am not playing the Necroquip Princess, first of all because I don't have space, and I think the other extra deck monsters are more valuable, and second because the lines to get to the White Forest with Necroquip are just not really good, so I just rather not play them and have a lot of extenders anyway. Like for us, it's not difficult to dump an additional body on the field. You have 3, 4. I don't even know. It's the whole engine. Like the only normals are these 5. This makes the math sound. And Lina, which is really good in the format. You use it in your turn 1 combo if you don't have access to your White Forest cards and you have to go for Selene. But if you don't have to do that, you can use it in turn 3 and can revive all the Light Queen monsters that are really popular in the format. Yeah, IP and SP, really self-explanatory. You always go for them. And actually, these two are not cuttable, because one of the upsides of this engine is that they let you play through Shifter. If you don't have those in your White Forest build, there's not another engine that can play through Shifter. With these, at least, you can make IP with another body. You have SP on your opponent's turn. If you don't play this, you have to play Baguska, but it's so weak because you have to open specifically Sylvie or a spellcaster plus Tails. It's like, it's really consistent? Not really. This way is so much better, especially because you can have Sylvie and still keep it for follow-up. You Sylvie special search Woes, and then Woes gives you a Book of Eclipse on your opponent's turn, so you have Eclipse, IP into SP. It's a lot of interruptions through Shifter, so it's really nice. Selene is not cuttable. If you saw the video, it's part of the 1-card combo, and of course, if you have the possibility of playing a 1-card combo, why shouldn't you? Especially since it's without breaks. I've seen the argument of this line losing to 1 hand trap, but it's not true. Like, first of all, every 1-card combo loses to 1 hand trap. That's obvious because it's a 1-card against a 1-card. If 1 card says negate the other, lose. But having Selene here allows you to play through interruptions because you have this line for free. I don't think there is anything else in the extra deck that would do what Selene does, especially because I'm playing the Link Force. So it's, even if you go like, for example, normal a stellar, stellar Asteria is fine. If you go normal stellar and dump and your opponent stops that, you can climb into Selene then and dump Sylvie and revive Sylvie with Selene. And it is so much more valuable than not having. That's all I'm saying. One Apollosa, one misplay I see people making is going for Apple and then normal summon Asteria, dump a spell, gets impermed on Asteria, pass. You kinda don't want that. You don't turbo out Apple to play through stuff. You threaten Nibiru when you have the bodies to make Apple, but you don't actually make up. You go for the line, and then if they need you, you still have your tuners in the graveyard that can revive. You have Ilzat still in your hand. You probably have still Fiendsmith Engraver effect to summon back. So don't rush Apple. Threaten Apple, but don't rush it. And then access code, it's needed. It's needed. I would have lost so many games if I didn't have access code talker. You could be playing Zero Boros, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, it's just better to clean games, and it outs the skill tree, which is a very big part of the format, unfortunately. That's pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions, comments below. See you in the next video for the Nona engine, and have a nice day.